Hello and welcome to my channel. I hope you all are doing wonderful and had a great start of this new year. We planned for a short trip to Coorg around this new year and I have captured some interesting details about our trip. In this episode, I will share our experience driving to Coorg via Bangalore-Mysore Expressway, where we also drove through the famous Sholay Hills near Ramnagar, some historical facts about Coorg, why Coorg is known as the Scotland of India, and how Coorg is helping with employment generation through its coffee cultivations. Ours was a road trip from Bangalore to Coorg, though you can also reach Coorg by train or plane. Madikeri is the main town of Coorg. Mysuru Junction is the nearest railway station in Karnataka to reach Coorg. If you are traveling from Kerala, the nearest railway stations are Thalassery and Kannur. All these railway stations are located about 110 kilometers from Madikeri. If you are traveling by air, the nearest airports are Kannur International Airport in Kerala and Mangalore International Airport of Karnataka, which are about 90 kilometers and 145 kilometers away respectively. By road, Coorg is about 250 kilometers away from Bangalore, and you will travel via Bangalore-Mysore Expressway and National Highway 275. I covered some details about Bangalore-Mysore Expressway in my previous video on our Mysore trip. When you drive through Bangalore-Mysore Expressway, about 50 kilometers away from Bangalore, you will pass through the famous Sholay Hills near Ramnagar. Sholay is a 1975 Hindi Bollywood movie which was shot in the rocky landscape near Ramnagar. Sholay is known as one of the greatest and most influential Indian film of all time. Because of the movie Sholay, the landscape near Ramnagar became famous as the Sholay Hills. Coorg is located in the Western Ghats of southwestern Karnataka. Major cities around Coorg are Madikeri, Virajpet, Kushalnagar, and Somwarpet. Western Ghats have many famous tourist attractions, and Coorg is one of them. When we visited Udupi a few months ago, we travelled through this beautiful Western Ghats. Udupi region is located between the Western Ghats and the Arabian Sea. I have shared some details about the Western Ghats, Udupi region, and some Hindu mythological stories about this region in our Udupi trip series. If you have not watched my episodes about our Udupi trip, I would highly recommend you watch the series and share your thoughts if I missed to capture any detail. Coorg is a very well known and the most prosperous hill station of Karnataka. Officially, Coorg is known as Kodagu, as we are already on our way to Coorg and it will take us some time to reach our destination. Let me share some interesting historical facts about Coorg and why Coorg became famous as the Scotland of India. We know Coorg as a popular coffee producing hill station. But Coorg is also very unique when it comes to its culture and people, known as the Kodavas. The Kodavas are traditionally farmers and specialized in their martial customs and are outstanding in their hospitality. The Kodavas converse in Kodava Tuk language, which is also known as Coorgi language. Coorg is also famous as the Scotland of India, and there are two major reasons for this comparison. Historically, coffee plantation in Coorg and surrounding regions were initiated by the Scots or the Scottish people during the colonial era, and because of this, they started to call Coorg the Scotland of India. Coorg is mountainous, has lush greenery, having coffee aroma in its air, and the weather is hazy and cool, just like Scotland. If we compare Coorg with Scotland on cultural basis, there are quite a few similarities you can find. Coorg and Scotland both were clan-based societies, and at times they both had a necessity to embrace martial traditions as part of their lives. They both have their unique traditional dressing style, and they both are very proud and fond of their local brew, which is coffee. We always feel we are missing on something if we don't mention coffee while discussing so many things about the Coorg. The Coorg is India's top coffee producing region. The states of Karnataka and Kerala together account for about 90% of coffee productions in India. And the state of Karnataka produces about 71% of India's coffee needs. If we just consider Kodagu region, it accounts for about 50% of Karnataka's and about 35% of India's coffee production. These numbers are just massive. The coffee cultivation is very much labor-oriented work. And with such a massive coffee production, about 51% of employment is generated in the coffee plantation and related activities. It's not much after the lunchtime and we reached our destination, around 3 in the afternoon. We planned our stay at the Coorg Wilderness Resort during our trip. The resort is very nice and has many in-house adventure activities for the tourists. I will share my experience and details about the adventure activities in a separate episode, otherwise this episode would become very long. I hope you enjoyed our journey from Bangalore to Coorg and the details I shared about Coorg and its historical facts. This is all for today's video. I will meet you soon in our next episode. Take care. Until the next time.